heading to the first ever FCP Euro meet here in Mesa, Arizona. Taking the 900, let's hit the road. If you live in the New England area, you've probably been familiar with FCP's meets in the past. They always host a variety of meets in the New England area because that's where they're headquartered. But they have recently just opened a new warehouse in Mesa, Arizona to help with their West Coast distribution. So before the weather gets too hot, they're hosting a big get-together. Apparently there are over 500 cars registered for this, so it should be an awesome turnout. The 900 is the car of choice today, well, because the 93 has been torn apart for much of the last month, doing some really cool work to it, which if you haven't been following the channel recently, check that out. But also, this car just seems to get way more attention than the 93 does whenever I take it to any meet, despite it being kind of a disaster cosmetically. We've got about a 40-minute drive on the freeway though. We'll be beating up with some other Saab guys as well as possibly some Volvos for a short cruise over there.
I was so sure of our love. I never thought of any reason, a doubt about us. And now I'm right back at the start. Halfway through a bottle, baby, and nothing to know. I thought that I could keep it low. Take it easy, take it slow. We ended up just like before. So take it easy, take it easy.
Looks like we've already got a good group here. Sweet. 9 cars in total showing up. Couple of Volvos as well, which is cool. Couple 9.5 wagons. And I think we're gonna be correct about those 500 cars. We're not even in the parking lot yet. Just an endless amount of cars. Got Dion's 9.3, my 900 of course, Pat's 9.5 Aero. Got an OG 9.3 wagon, we got an OG 9.3 Vert, Rhett's 900, another 9.5 wagon, and then Turbo X down there and a couple Volvos at the end. So cars are starting to move. I think we might want to get going. Not a bad view at all to be stuck behind about a dozen or so E46s. Shout out to this guy in the vest right here, getting all of us Saabs parked together. But pretty cool next to a FCP car. And so we got kind of split up, but you can see 4 of us are here and the rest of them are kind of trickling in down there. It's a really awesome event so far. Lots of sponsors here, Bill Stein, Liquid Molly, Dion, honestly I haven't heard of them. Lots of coffee, food, sponsor cars, so wait for everyone to park up here and walk around, check it out. They've got booths giving away things, doing raffles, a couple off-road Porsches here, which are really, really cool. There's a bunch of cars are outside in the overflow parking, we think, but over here looks to be a lot of the BMWs and some Mercedes. A couple of American, Japanese. So this meet is definitely like, I'd say probably 90-95% European cars, but there is some variety as well. 911, GTI, Skyline, some other GTIs. This one's on air suspension. This is like an ultimate base model. Oh, it's right-hand drive, E46. Check this thing out. Speedos in kilometers. Oh, this is cool. I wonder if it's a diesel. Doesn't look like it. Wow. Another Skyline. This Passat has Bentley wheels on it. All sort of in the Volkswagen family, I suppose, which is just pretty cool. A couple of E36s. Looks like that one's got an adjustable spoiler on the rear of it. These are the M4 and M8 that I think we saw fly past us on the freeway on the way in. Old 5 Series. I think one of my favorite things about these old BMWs is they just kind of stuck the exhaust somewhere, and it just, you know, it's like slightly off center. It's not to one side or the other. It's just really kind of goofy. Lots of cool Audis, S4 wagon, RS4 right here. Got a European shaped plate, but with Arizona tags and Arizona background on it. I wonder if that's legal. If it is, that is super cool. I should consider getting one of those for my cars. Well, wagons, all road that's been lowered. S6, TTRS. I always love the 5-cylinder. Purple BMW is beautiful here. GTIs, 911 Carrera, RS5. And we'll hop outside here to the overflow lot, we'll call it. Check out some of these BMWs. See lots of M3s, M2s, 240i's, 335s. And they're just lined up all the way down here. That looks like an E39 M5 sitting in front of us there. Supra, Mercedes. Deep purple on this M4 is absolutely gorgeous with those BBSs, and actually has gold brakes that kind of match this M4 it's parked next to. BMW bike. It's a 5 Series with some mods to it. This looks like an S3. Let's check this thing out real quick. He's got the honeycomb grille on it, a mod that I would definitely like to do to mine. It's got carbon mirrors, carbon spoiler, big exhaust tips. Really cool. Parked next to this RS5 on some HRE wheels. Beautiful, what looks like a V70R Volvo, like a deep purple. Gorgeous car. Lots of BMWs here. I mean, there's got to be well over 100 BMWs here. It's just insane. It's SQ5 that looks like it's lowered a bit, which is pretty cool. Golf R GTI on some Sparco wheels. That's pretty tight. Check out this wagon. This is gorgeous. This has to be one of my favorite cars we've seen so far. Seats, all that carbon on the interior. Bet these were the guys that were right in front of us. There's that RS4 again. More BMWs just parked, hiding back over there. AMG GT. I always love this yellow color on them. It's pretty unique and really makes it stand out. Another E63. Check out the rest of these Mercedes here. Wow. Lots of AMGs, just all different generations and ages of Mercedes here. I mean, you got back from the 90s all the way up to the new stuff. There's just everything. This is a GTR. They're both GTRs actually. Got the center exit exhaust. Now this is old school. Wow. 4-cylinder. And this one here is actually a very similar color to the 900, I think. It's more green, but it does look pretty oh, and it has a green seats to match. Check that out. What a beautiful car. Very well preserved. 300 SE next to a 240D. This one we saw at the Fountain Hills show. I remember it distinctly just because it's so unique, being orange and so low on bags. And there you can get a glimpse into the FCP warehouse that has just opened. Oh, I just want to go in there and look around and buy a bunch of stuff I shouldn't. A bunch of BMWs parked on the ramps here. Let's take a look at what we got over here. Looks like even more BMWs, surprisingly. There's a big turbo Supra M3, another Laguna Seca. Oh, look at this R8, gorgeous car. I believe this is an S8. M3, a clown shoe, an MR2. So we're right by the airport here. 335i, another Mark 8 Golf R, just a gorgeous car. Jetta Coupe 16 valve. I don't know if all these decals are factory, they certainly look like it, but that is really cool. Very 80s looking. Jaguar, first Jaguar I've seen. Certainly a unique Audi here. Kind of crazy looking. V8 under the hood. 335i. Fiat. There's an old A8. You don't see many of those. That's really cool. M5, M3. More and more just BMWs everywhere. And check out this thing. M340i. We'll head outside there because there's more overflow parking, and we'll come down this row and check out the Saabs and the Volvos just to go over those quickly. But we certainly have a few cool cars over here. BMWs. There's just so many of them here. It's kind of crazy. WRX. Look, the WRXs look so much better with those fender flares painted to match the body. It just makes it look way better. I don't know what Subaru was thinking not doing that from factory. More M3s. There's Genesis tucked over there. Bunch of GTIs, some Z4s. There's a new Civic Si. Oh, this Mini Cooper is pretty cool. Got lots of carbon on it. John Cooper Works. Do you believe me if I told you there are more BMWs out here? It's just crazy. They're all street parked too. Good mix of GTIs as well. There's an RS6 right there. Oh, that's beautiful. Looks like that guy's leaving. Just hear the RS6 start up quite loud. Get these couple of 8 Series. V12s. Looks like one of our Saabs is leaving. Check out this thing. This is proper. There's got to be over 500 cars here. I mean, it's just crazy how many people have showed up. Just in the main area back here too. Look at this Jetta race car. That's really cool. Smart car on some off-road tires. Beautiful Golf. Turbo X 6-speed parked up right here. This car's got over 200,000 miles on it now. It looks great. 900S. This is a 4-door NA 5-speed manual. So quite a bit different than mine, but still just in beautiful condition. OG93 convertible. It's a double wise. Original Volkswagen Cabriolet, 240 Volvo, a 940 with quite a bit of custom work. I think you guys have seen this one before in some other meat videos. OG93 with some 3 spokes. Another OG93 95 Aero wagon, my 900. Then we got a 93 Aero wagon. So amazing turnout. Just want to thank FCP Euro for putting this on. Not sponsored or anything, just a really good meet with, I mean, literally hundreds upon hundreds of cars here, and a lot of fun. I'm sure they'll be hosting more meets like this in the future. Let me know if you guys like this kind of content on meets and general things like that, if you find this kind of stuff interesting, especially where I feature other makes that aren't just Saab. But that's it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.